Okay, so we're gonna go through how to balance a gimbal again. This is my gimbal. There's so many different variations. This is a bigger one that can handle even a little bigger camera than this. I did have this in class one day, but I'll just review balancing it. I took the base plate off. You really want to strip it down. I do know from using this that I can have my handle and my cage on it, but sometimes you might have to strip everything down for a gimbal. And you always have the smallest wide angle lens that you can have. So this is my 16 to 35 lens, which is great because it gives me some zoom ability, and it has autofocus, and which is great when you're doing dolly moves and so forth. And if I haven't said this before, it's always good to do a dolly move or a gimbal move or Ronin, any kind of stabilizer with a wider angle lens. So 35 millimeter or wider is going to be a better shot. The more zoomed in you are, the longer the lens, the shakier the shot's going to be. So wide angle shots help disguise the movement and disguise the shakiness, and then it's easier to stabilize it in post also. So this lens unfortunately doesn't have stabilizers. Some cameras have internal stabilization. I think this one does. But anyway, it's all those different things. It comes with practice. Most gimbals will have their own sort of base plate with it. So I'm going to start with the base plate. Okay, so I got the plate on there. So you start by putting the camera on the gyroscope. I'm sorry, gimbal. Again, the gimbal's not turned on yet. You want to balance it as best you can first. So you have three axes. You have this axis, you have this axis, and you have, well, let's see, this and this axis. So first one you do is you point it up, and every gimbal might be different. You have to follow those instructions. This is for this one. And I'm going to balance it by adjusting this slider right here to get that weight. See, I'm going to hold this all steady. You see it's like falling back like that. So I want to get that first axis balanced. So I'm going to try and there you go. Slide that. Can you see that? Slide that and hold it. Get as close as you can. It's not going to be perfect, but you can feel it kind of in the middle there. You lock it. Then we're going to go to this one, which is actually the plate. So again, I'm holding the gimbal in place while I do this. So it's tipping forward. See it tipping forward like that? So I can adjust that plate. Is meant to slide right there. I can slide it back to hold it steady until it sort of seems to balance. That's pretty good. And this last one is this one here. See how it's really side heavy? So I'm going to adjust this slider. There we go. It's pretty good. And in theory, the camera should sit still without the gimbal being on. Still a little back heavy, just a hair. It's like I get it all done and then it's back heavy. It'll probably be a little front heavy now. It's right on the edge. So it should theoretically sort of sit without it being on. And as you turn it on, the gyroscopes are in here. You'll hear them start spinning. And now it's stable. And then you can adjust tilt. If you look on I don't know if you can see the screen or not, but you can adjust the different, it's got a touch screen here. Every gimbal is different. This is just this brand. This enables you to adjust the pan. This is the rolling. This is tilt. And then you have, you can also do little moves with this little nice little doohickey here. It's kind of nice. Oh, doesn't want to go that way. And then you have different modes with this one. So this is in HF. They call this panning mode. And this means that the camera will stay with me as I pan. It'll kind of steady it. So it's kind of floaty. Then the other mode is follow mode, just TF. The direction of the camera is fixed. So I can, if I look up like this, see it points up. If I go down, it points down. If I go this way, it goes this way. So it's, you know, it's different options for how you want to move the camera. All follow mode is going to keep it steady so you can, like, if you're going to follow, can I widen out? Can you stand up and widen out? Like you're going to go along, you're going to follow along somebody walking, or like a steady cam move, like following behind them, like this. And then another mode is lock mode, which locks the camera in a certain angle, so you can do like a jib move. See how it keeps the camera level? I can boom up or boom down. So it just comes with practice, the different modes and the way you can manipulate it and balance it, and different things you can do. Different moves you can do, different following, different kinds of shots, etc. There you have it.